Hey everybody, it's Marty JavaScript Party. Rhett's still in the living room. All the dogs are sound asleep around me. I got look around, I see 5 dogs just completely crashed. So I guess they're happy. It's very cold outside. It's like, I think it's 20, it says it's 28 degrees, which is warmer than yesterday. I haven't gone on a jog or anything yet today. I am looking forward to that though. So I am working, I believe it's the flashcards. I think I was working on a Say Hello yesterday, and now it's flashcards. Yeah, and I could tell because, yes, let's see. So these are the 4 projects that I work on a lot. Space and Time, that's what I just did video. This media system thing, I'm trying to build like a really cool video and picture uploader maintenance scheme. And it's just, I'm amazed at all the different issues I run into and all that. Say Hello is what I was working on yesterday, and now it's Flashcard. So I try to remember to always like shut down my other one. It's not always necessary, but from time to time, it seems like if you don't shut it down here, you can't get your port freed up. And I don't know, like I guess there's a lot of moving parts there, so it's just better just to shut it down. Maybe even for good measure, come over here, and then we'll just go back over here and open recent, and we'll go to our flashcards. I think we're actually to the coding point. If I remember correctly, we were working on a service yesterday, um, or last Sunday. Okay, so it looks like I decided to create a new uh, recognition toggle. And I don't know if I actually did. It doesn't look like I did because I don't see any new components. I see our service, but I don't see the new components. So let's go ahead and give this guy a start. So I hope if you are watching this video, if you're one of the 2 or 3 people watch this video, like you sort of like acknowledge to yourself that like um, CD flashcard, that coming up to speed on different projects is a skill that you need to develop, and that's kind of what I'm demonstrating here. Like I was knee deep in doing refactors of the animation system before, and now I'm starting my voice recognition. I believe what I wanted to see for the flashcards, voice is optional. The general idea is that creating flashcards, I love flashcards. I've always been a big, heavy user of flashcards. Um, and as part of that, the thing that's a real pain to me is writing the actual flashcards. And not only that, but I find that like using different, like saying the words can be as useful towards trying to remember something as that. So what I'm trying to do is build like a flashcard system that kind of puts me through a process when I'm creating the flashcards, that the process of creating it helps me remember, identify what I need to remember, and then all that. So I am envisioning like a little toggle at the top, and when the toggle's on, then the voice is active, but when the toggle's off, the voice is not active. And I would like to be able to toggle that on and off with the keyboard and with the mouse. And that's where Angular Material really thrives, because what happens is you end up with like it they build all that stuff in. The area accessibility is what they call it. But anyway, so I need to navigate into my flashcard builder application. So I'm going to say CD flashcard. And one thing that you need to keep in mind is that I don't think Cypress or any automated tools can turn on voice. So if you're going to build um, end-to-end tests that test voice, I think you have to make it like a hybrid test where you expect input from the user in order to acknowledge that the voice should be turned on. So that is that. So anyways, I want to create my toggle. npm run tr component. And what I'm expecting, I don't know what the TR stands for. TR. VR service, voice recognition. I bet you that's supposed. Oh, toggle recognition component. Okay, so TR component, and what we expect it to happen is that we'll have like a little new components directory. Yeah, folder directory, and there'll be one component called toggle recognition. And then this will take a second. So it created the app components, and now we have our toggle recognition. And so I think it's a standalone component, but I think our app component is also a standalone component. So I think we have to import it in order to be able to use it. But I don't see a. So standalone is true, and then I can't remember how to import a component. Let's look at this guy. Okay, so that's nice. It gave us the imports. I think you do this, imports, app toggle recognition. Yeah, I like all of that. I think what you have to do, and again, I could look this up, but I kind of like to um, challenge my brain a little bit, give myself some um, mental exercise. And so I think what you do is you do this. And then you go up in here. And I definitely like these to be on separate lines, toggle recognition. And then this blue thing is a good sign. So there we go. I don't know why. Oh, I guess it's upset because we don't use it. All imports aren't used. I think what we want to do is then come in here. We want to grab this selector, app toggle recognition, and then we want to come in here and I think it's still going to be flashcard builder. I don't think we need the comment. I guess this is voice activator component goes here. Now, one thing that is kind of weird is that, okay, let's get rid of coming soon, is that by default, components are not block layout, display block. They are display, I believe they're inline. And so they won't just naturally put things on the next line unless you put it into a div. All right. So now we've created a component. We used the npm to create it with by creating a command for the. Okay, so here we go. That looks good. It's kind of weird to me that everything's jammed up like that. I think, didn't we install material? Maybe that is how material works. Let's look at our mag. Yeah, Angular CDK, that's part of material. So I guess, guess we need to. Maybe we went a step too far. And I don't really know. This is a good question. ChatGPT. So what is a good way to set up the app component HTML with Angular material? I have an Angular 21 application. And then nice timing. Oh, that's so funny. Matte slider, matte side nav. Oh, okay. So that I don't want a side nav. Okay, I don't really want a side nav. Okay, I don't really want a side nav. Oh, matte toolbar. Probably, yeah. That's probably what we want. Matte toolbar at the top. And then this tab probably needs to go into the matte toolbar. So it's kind of interesting that they put the title in a span. I guess it's not that weird. Okay, so toolbar. So I need to import something. Um, okay, so what do I need to import into the app component to be able to use material elements? Yeah, I know, it's so funny. It really is. Angular material is obvious until it isn't moments. So yeah, it looks like we want to do this. I mean, it's like I knew I needed to import something. I just wasn't sure what it was. But knowing that you need to import something is very, very helpful. Okay. And I think the only one I want right now is this matte toolbar. I'm sure I'm going to need the other ones, but at some point. But for now, I just want to do what I need to do. Do what you need to do. I don't know what happens when you put this in here, and I don't know what is it broken. What's going on? What you doing? Oh, it just took it a while. And then I don't know. I feel like it should be on its own line. Control V. Okay, so that worked. And I don't know why it didn't. I guess it must be like a toolbar must be must put it onto put it in um what's it called? What is that called? Inspect. Flex, yeah. So I almost feel like so it used to always be like in the 1990s it was considered very bad form to put anything on the right side here because a lot of times people's viewport would be too narrow and it could bleed off, but we've definitely seemed to have advanced beyond that. Um, all right, so this is what I have. Okay, so this is what I have. Okay, the markup right now. Like to right align the app toggle recognition um, component in the toolbar. Uh, let's see, updated markup. So it's saying do this. Put this guy in here. And it's saying to get rid of my divs. It's like, you don't need no div. Get rid of that div. And then I'm curious what it looks like now without this spacer. Spacer. So we added, oh, cancel. So we added, they want to add this styling into the app, which I think makes a lot of sense, but I want to see what it looks like without the styling. Okay. So now we'll copy this CSS, app.css, Control V. Yep, man, that looks nice. All right, so then we just are going to want to turn this into a toggle. Next. So I think I probably want to actually import the toggle into the toggle recognition TS. So I guess that'll be a good thing to do next week. So next week we are going to take this and actually make it a. I want to get rid of the parent. Make this a toggle, a material toggle. So I will say that I think that this story, this issue that I created is way too broad. It's just like implement voice structure. Oh man, there's just so much that needs to go in that. But I guess I just want to be able to toggle this and then the words show up in a text box, area box. Um, so, and that'll be like kind of the first kind of thing, and that's a lot, but then we can move on from there. Anyways, happy coding, everybody. Bye.